It's Week 16 of the National Football.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. On 1st and 10, Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Carr. That is caught by Williams. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Allen now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And check. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 44, Allen, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Carr now on first down. He'll find Williams on the slant. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Hall on a give up the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step us. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep the deficit at 20.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
third down. Here's Hall.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's first down, New York.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first and 10, here's Carr. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 24, Carr got an open man. It's QT. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Carr. It's Williams on the catch.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On play action, now Carr. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
On first down, Allen.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Gregory Rousseau
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen. Complete over the middle to Hardy.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun now for Carr. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Carr again. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And check down complete to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. handoff for Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Give to Hall running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's a give to Hall.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And again, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen
got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. To throw again on second down. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
He's got daylight past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, I can't remember.